We're doing it again. Eminem, let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It Music Review Season 10. I'm back with another episode. Guys, we got a good show for you because we're going to be talking about Eminem. One of the worst comebacks probably in 2024 was the new Eminem album. And I'm not going to lie, guys, that was my worst week of my life. Y'all remember, we did the Jelly Roll review. I was hyped up for the Eminem album. He was coming back. He was coming back as Slim Shady. And then the album came out. I gave the first song a chance. I said, hey, the first song is not really good, but it's an okay starting point to start the album off. And then I started listening to each track, and then I realized, I was listening to literally a grandpa rapping and literally a grandpa just complaining. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to hear a grandpa complain for 2 hours about pronouns, to be honest with you. And the whole album concept just fell off to me. I thought it was going to be about Slim Shady, and there was only like 3 songs that were dedicated to the character, and it was just Eminem complaining about the world's problems, which is not actually the world problems that are happening today. But anyways, guys, today we're going to be talking about Eminem featuring Skylar Grey. If you don't know who Skylar Grey is, she's a pop singer, a generic pop singer. She's in the pop singer boat where it's the generic hook. It's the whatever hook, it's okay. It does the job. But it's never anything that's actually good. And she's actually on a lot of Eminem songs. And, she's on some of the worst Eminem songs. So, that says a lot. So, this song is called Temporary, and this is actually one of the last tracks off the album. I remember, I was listening to the album, I was really, you're really soaking it in. We were on track 5. I was losing faith. It was 12 a.m., and I was kind of crying already. My tears were going down my eyes. I was going, how worse could it get? And it just kept getting worse and worse. I mean, guys, this is PTSD for me at this point. I mean, when I hear Eminem's name, I start to die up inside. I start to cry inside because I realize I'm going to be listening to Eminem now for the rest of my life. I'm cursed now to be covering Eminem because I blew up again reviewing Eminem. So I guess I'm cursed now. Anyways, I got a couple of points I want to get off my chest. We're going to go over Temporary. I did a little bit of rundown when I did the album review, but I'll go over I'll give the overall review. Now, before I begin reviewing the song, I just want to say, the music video is good. I like the music video. It's a good homage to Eminem's daughter, whatever. Good message, whatever. I have no problem with the message. Overall, the message of the song is amazing. The music video is amazing. We're going to be reviewing the song because I think everything else is good, but the song is not good, and we're going to be talking about the song. So I just want to get that cleared. I'm not hating on the new music video that came out. I know it's #1 trending. We're just going to review the song, because honestly, the music video is kind of whatever. I'm not Eminem's daughter, so I'm kind of not relating to the music video. I'm going to be honest with y'all. So we're just going to be talking about the song. So, my first point, let's talk about the instrumental, the beat. Guys, when I tell y'all the beat is one of the most basic pop beats that I've heard in my life, I'm not even kidding. I mean, guys, the rain sound effect sounds like I searched up on Google free stock music and I put it on the beat. Like, that's how generic it is. And it's the generic piano, it's the generic pop, and it's generic to made to be sad. And it's like I talked about the Joyner Lucas song with Jelly Roll. That song, that instrumental, that beat was made, it was only made to make you feel sad, kind of wearing the sad emotion, but actually not following through with the song or following through with the concept. So the song just falls flat. So I just really don't care. I just don't care about a boring ass pop beat. I mean, this just grinds my gears. This makes me want to fall off a cliff. Makes me want to break my hand thinking about this song. I mean, this pop beat is just god awful. I mean, I would rather... Guys, I would rather listen to fucking Tom McDonald than listen to this song. I mean, this song is very generic. And then, my second point. Skylar Grey on the hook. You know, I love autotune. Autotune's a great tool. Guys, I'm always going to praise autotune. I think you can make autotunes... I think you can sing well and make autotune sound like you have soul to it, like you're actually singing. You can do all of that. But Skylar Grey on this hook, guys, when I tell you the autotune is hurting my ears and her vocals feel like they're pitched up and she kind of sounds like she's singing in a kindergarten class. I mean, it really sounds that it sounds that bad. It does. And I really wish it got better, but I really hate how this song is played. This hook is just copied and pasted. And what does copy and pasting mean with a song? It's basically not switching up the hook. And when you never switch up the hook, guess what, guys? The hook gets boring after you play it 3 or 4 times in the song. So after the 3rd or 4th time that I've heard the fucking hook, I'm already over it. I don't care anymore. It's not going to hit the same anymore. And it's just kind of wasting time in the song. So it's just too boring. And it's kind of like, why am I even listening to this? Why am I even reviewing this? Now, those are my points. These are my little cliff notes for the ADHD people. Alright, put your phone down now. Let's really get into this review. We're going to talk about everything. Starting off again with the beat. Again, guys, basic pop instrumental. It's kind of whatever. Don't really care for it. It's whatever. Now, let's talk about the Eminem verses. Because there is like 2 or 3 verses in here. Which, you know, I can say this. You know, Eminem, even if they're always going to be boring, generic grandpa raps, at least he's, you know, doing these grandpa raps. I mean, at least he's really rapping on these beats. I mean, at least he's doing 2 verses or 3 verses in these songs, you know. I'll give him credit for effort, you know, good job, you know. Clearly, you know, he's still got it in the stamina department. But I can't lie. When it's this boring and this generic and this boring as hell, you know, even if it's good effort, it's still very lackluster. And it's very just whatever. And I just, you know, I still wonder why. I still wonder why this song is in this fucking album. Because this album is nothing. I mean, this song is nothing to do with this album. It is like one of the last tracks. It's not even the last track off the album. It's like the 4th track off the album. It is just randomly placed in there. And it is so off from every other song that I've heard. Every other song off the album sounds nothing like this, but this one and the Jelly Roll song. These 2 are the only ones that sound like this. And I just don't understand why this was done. Because, let me tell y'all something. I don't need an Eminem rapping to his daughter about after his death. I mean, can we just put that on a CD and give it to his daughter privately? Do we really need this as a song? And it just, you know, it's like I'm listening to like a rich guy crying and making millions off while I'm listening to this song on Spotify, streaming it up. So, you know, hey, I guess you can always get your bag when you're a grandpa, you know. Don't ever underestimate Eminem. He's always going to get his bag when he's a grandpa. But anyways, guys, this song's okay. I probably give it like a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Temporary's okay. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you're on Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Thank you so much for listening. I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Bye.